Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another coffee rant with Dano and Frank, our Patriot Bald Eagle. If you have to hit pause on this video to get your coffee or whatever beverage you deem necessary, go ahead and do that now. This will most likely be a lengthy discussion. We have a lot to go over tonight, guys. First, hundreds of thousands of green beans being recalled. And a lot of you guys said in the comments that it was Del Monte, and it is Del Monte. Something I did not know, it is the Good and Gather brand, which Target sells. It's the more premium Target brand. Coming to find out just now that this is made from Del Monte green beans. We are going to be reading from Food Safety News, a site that me and a lot of our viewers frequent here. So their headline here is, and it's all over the place. This is getting bigger and bigger. I wouldn't be surprised if this gets bigger in other areas. So keep your eye out. We will keep updates on everything as we go along. They go on to say over 197,000 cans of Good and Gather cut green beans recalled because of foreign object contamination. So before we get into this, let's talk for just a second of what has been going on over the last couple weeks. Now, we have found, I feel like these things come in groups. It's like when there's stuff that is contaminated with listeria or something. It's like the month of listeria and then the month of salmonella. And now we have all of these products that all seem to have foreign objects in them, as we have covered a lot of these over just the last week. Now this happens to be, we'll just read from here. So Del Monte Foods Incorporated of Walnut Creek, California is recalling 8,242 cases, totaling 197,808 cans of Good and Gather cut green beans because of potential contamination with a foreign object. According to details published online by the Food and Drug Administration, the recall was initiated on February 12th, which is a bit ironic that a lot of these foods that have had foreign objects in them lately has been over a month ago that the recall was initiated. However, we are just now finding out about this. And remains ongoing, as they said. The firm launched the recall after identifying the contamination risk, classified as a Class 2 event. This classification indicates a low probability of serious health consequences, but a potential for temporary or reversible effects. Excuse me. The recalled green beans were distributed to Target stores across 21 states. Listen for your state, as I'm going to quickly go over all of them. Alabama, Arizona, California, Colorado, Georgia, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Michigan, Minnesota, North Carolina, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, Oregon, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Texas, Virginia, and Wisconsin. The recalled product of the Good and Gather cut green beans, item description, the net weight is 14.5 ounces. The UPC code is 085239-116289. The code information, or best if used by date, of October 28th, 2026, Lot 7AA, number 418507. So the lot number is 7A as in apple, 7AA, 418507. Product quantity, 8,242 cases, 24 cans per case, totaling 197,808 cans of Good and Gather green beans, distributed by Del Monte. So we have to assume that this is the Del Monte green beans, just under a different label. I'm assuming. Recall number F, as in Frank, -0627-2025. A lot of these numbers are very similar with some of the ones that we have gone over the last week or so as well. It doesn't say exactly what the foreign object is, but it says about foreign object concerns. Okay, so it doesn't say what it is, though, exactly. This is just kind of an explanation of what a foreign object could be or what it can, how it can affect you. So take that for what you will. We're going to read through it anyway. And this just came out. So this is going to continue to grow just like all the other ones. Hopefully we have more information as we go along. Foreign objects in canned goods can include metal, plastic, or other materials introduced during processing, posing risks such as choking, dental injury, or gastrointestinal irritation if consumed. While the recall notice did not specify the object type, as we just said, did not specify the object type, the Class 2 designation suggests any health impact would likely be minor or temporary. That depends. That all depends on the eater. Right? I mean, if you got a different material, I mean, it doesn't matter what it is, right? I think they say that to kind of schmooze it over some. This is a thing. This is a real thing, and it's becoming more and more real as we go along, as more and more products continue to have foreign objects in them. Now, I'm going to go over something here in just a minute that is a little alarming as well, that we've been finding with lean cuisine and Stouffer's meals, with wood pieces found in them. Now I'm going to go through here in just a second. Let me finish up with this, but just giving you an idea of where we're going with all this. Consumers who experience unusual symptoms such as mouth injury, discomfort, or digestive issues after consuming this product should seek medical attention promptly. Duh. I know. I just feel so... I mean, I guess they have to word things these days like this because, I guess people just can't figure it out for themselves. And they should. They should word it very carefully. But now we're going to go, and this is, like I said, this is brand new. This could get bigger. My concern is this going to get into other Del Monte products? Was this more Del Monte green beans, more than just the canned Good and Gather brand? Which I think is funny, right? We have all these people always say, well, look and see where your food is distributed from. Look and say, I agree. I agree. It's not something I can do in every video, or the videos will be like 2 hours long. But I never knew that. I never knew that Del Monte green beans was Good and Gather. I have bought Good and Gather green beans before, and I was like, these are really good. Well, chances are they're probably the same ones you get in the Del Monte. As we know, like with Tyson and chicken, Tyson is actually a lot of different store brand chicken that they sell for dirt cheap. 98 cents a pound for Members Mark at Sam's Club. But you'll pay $1.59 to $1.99 a pound for the same drumsticks with the Tyson name on it. Unless you find it on sale, which we always talk about. Buy up the sales when you see them. Okay, now we are going to be reading, and there's so many, guys. I feel like when it rains, it pours. There were some things that a lot of our viewers had gone over in different comments, like when me and Jessica were gone to Florida and everything, and I appreciate all of that. But, it's like, I can only keep up with so much. When people were putting Del Monte in the comments, I was like, wow, I have like a full stock of Del Monte green beans. So me and Jess had to do some research on this ourselves, just to make sure that our stock of Del Monte green beans aren't affected. But we're not going to open one more box of those green beans until we find out if this extends past that, which I hope it doesn't. And it probably won't. I don't know, though. I don't know. So it's good that we at least have that information. So if you've been stocking up like we have at like Costco or Sam's Club on some of these products, may want to hold off for a few days. Let's find out what's going on. Or just make sure you kind of like what I would do is use like a strainer or something, pour the green beans out, right? And just kind of sift through it. I mean, I guess that's what we got to do these days, guys. It's a crazy world. Okay, so for this one, we are reading Fox News, and I waited to do this, and I'm glad I did because we had the green beans we had to talk about, but there wasn't much information on this originally. Now this has to do with let's see. Well, Fox News to Texas as 4 frozen. This is Fox News website. 4 frozen food meals are recalled after wood-like material detected. Nestle USA says foreign material in Lean Cuisine Stouffer's meals is an isolated issue. So that could be why we didn't have a lot of information. It might be something that's already gone. But this may be something where, make sure you pay attention to this, though, because if we go over these a lot. I know we have a lot of viewers on this channel that stock up on Lean Cuisine and Stouffer's meals. And that's why I'm a little aggravated by this, because these are items that we go over in the stores all the time. And people will say, oh, those meals aren't good for you. Well, you know what? Some of them are, and that's irrelevant. What you could stock up on Reese cups for dinner if you like. No judgment here. You don't get judgment from Dano. What you get is me trying to find the best prices for you, and that is something we've been covering a lot because there's been a lot of good prices on Lean Cuisine and Stouffer's. A lot of people have deep freezers. They stock up on these meals. You got dinner for $2 or $2.50, and you're good. And, it's like, I understand people have their own opinions and everything, and you feel free to leave that down in the comments, and that's fine. But try to remember that there are people who just they like these things, right? Whether they're good or bad or whatever. A lot of our viewers like them, and I will continue to point them out. End of story. I know we're going to have a few viewers that disagree and just want to get angry about things, and whatever. Just know that we have thousands of viewers on this channel that stock up on these meals, and it could be for a multitude of different reasons. So before you judge, think of that. Okay, so 4 types, and this is off of Fox News website. 4 types of frozen food meals have been recalled, quote, due to the potential presence of wood-like material, end quote, Nestle USA announced on Monday. The company initiated the voluntary recall of 3 Lean Cuisine frozen meals and 1 Stouffer's product. The recalled frozen meals are Lean Cuisine butternut squash ravioli, Lean Cuisine spinach artichoke ravioli, Lean Cuisine lemon garlic shrimp stir fry, and I know that is one of our longtime viewers' favorites, is the lemon stir fry by Lean Cuisine. And the Stouffer's party-size chicken lasagna that were produced between August 2024 and March 2025. So quite a span there. I mean, I guess at least they came up on it, but this begs the question, we need to start working on these different production. Where the lab tests obviously weren't rigorous enough for this to slip through since August of 2024. Now, it could have been more recent that they found this, but if you don't know for sure and you're dating back that far, well, maybe something needs to be done. Okay. 1 second here. The recall impacts 5 batches of the butternut squash ravioli, 5 batches of the spinach artichoke ravioli, 1 batch of the lemon garlic shrimp stir fry, and 4 batches of the chicken lasagna, the company said. Here are the batch numbers. Let me see how many there are here. There's quite a few, guys. Quite a few. So I'm going to just go ahead and direct you. I'm going to direct you to the website, Fox News website, and then just put in Stouffer's Lean Cuisine recall. Or you can go just Google Lean Cuisine, Stouffer's recall, or just food recalls. You can get all this information on the FDA website as well. There is a lot of them within the different batch numbers. I will go over how many there are. Let's see. There is, for the butternut squash, there are 5 different batch numbers involved with different best if used by dates. And like I said, there's a lot of them, so I don't want to spend all day going over these numbers. Lean Cuisine spinach artichoke ravioli, there are 5 batch numbers, all with different best if used by dates. And it looks like the latest, because they have best if used by dates for the first one here. It looks like some in 2025, October and November, and then it extends out through March 2026 in some of these batch numbers. And let's see, Lean Cuisine spinach artichoke ravioli extends out as far as March of 2026, and it looks like there's a best if by date during some of the fall and winter months of 2026. Lean Cuisine lemon garlic shrimp stir fry. It's one batch number. It was only one batch, and that date, best by date is September of 2025. September of 2025. And there is just one, so I'll go over this number. 421-459-5511. That is the Lemon Cuisine lemon stir fry, shrimp stir fry, and then they got the Stouffer's party size chicken lasagna, 96 ounce. And some of these go through March of 2026 as well, January 2026, 1 through October 2025. So if you are included in some of these extended out best if used by dates, you definitely want to check the FDA's website or check from what we're looking at here on Fox Business. Or no, it's not Fox Business, just Fox. Let's see. Just Fox News Channel. But you can find, this is all over the place. This is on many different sites. This is just the one I chose to read from today. Okay, so anyone who has purchased the above products, quote, should not prepare or consume, end quote, them and should return them to the retailer where they were purchased for a replacement or refund, Nestle USA said. I like that. Don't throw it away. Get your money back. Get your money back. I like when they didn't even say throw it away. That's not even in here. I like that. Okay, Nestle's a strong name. Nestle's a good name, and they don't want to ruin that. Get your money back. When asked for further comment, a Nestle spokesperson referred Fox News Digital to the company's news release. Quote, "We are actively investigating the source of the wood-like material," end quote, Nestle USA said in its release. Quote, "We are confident that this is an isolated issue and we have taken action to address it," end quote. Nestle USA said it is working with the U.S. Food and Drug Administration and the U.S. Department of Agriculture, quote, and will cooperate with them fully. Excuse me. No other Lean Cuisine or Stouffer's products have been recalled. Nestle USA said the, quote, "quality, safety, and integrity of our products," end quote, is the company's top priority. And then, quote, "We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this action represents to both our consumers and retail customers," end quote. Well, that's going to do it, guys. It is month of the foreign objects and foods, I guess. It's like I said before, it's like a month of listeria, right? It's like we'll have a month, like, of different products where it's like everything has listeria, and it's like salmonella will be the next month. It's like, it's kind of weird, ain't it? It's weird how this stuff happens. It's like here we are in March, and over the last week or so, we have all these different products that are, watch out for the foreign materials in them. Watch out for the metal wire. Watch out for the wood pieces. Watch out for whatever's in the green beans. I don't know, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.